Good morning everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So today we are discuss some important topics of business studies which will help you to score good marks in your examinations. So let me start. Hello everyone. In this class of business study we will discuss what are the functions of management which will help you to score 5 or 6 marks in your examination. Now every management have to perform some basic functions that will help to achieve their goal or predetermined goal of the organization. So here are the 5 functions that every planning is the primary function of management that are performed by every manager. Planning refers to deciding in advance what to do, how to do, and who is going to do. Next one is, if we are talking about planning, it bridges the gap between where we stand today and where we have to reach. Means from the starting point or end point. So it bridges the gap between where we stand today and where we have to reach. Okay. Next one is organizing. After planning, the next function of management is organizing, in which we will identify the activities of the organization and assigning duties to the employees and create a structure, design skeleton for the organization. Okay. Next one is staffing. Staffing means appointing a right person for the right job at the right time. It means appointing a right person for the right job on right time. In staffing, we have appointing a right person for the right job on right time. After appointing a right person for the right job, we have give them instruction. That is the next point of the function of management, that is directing, in which we have guide them and instruct them what we have to do for achieving the goal of the organization. It means after appointing a person, we have guide them and instruct them regarding the rules and regulations of the organization. Next one is controlling. In controlling, we will check the actual performance of the organization with the planned performance. If there is any gap between the actual performance or planned performance, then again we will start with the planning. Okay? Or we will remove the barrier that is found between here. Okay. Now we will start with what are the key points of planning. Okay. Now the first one is planning. Planning is a primary function. It is a primary function of management. First, planning is necessary for every organization. It is the first step. So planning is a primary function. Base of all functions. After planning, the organizing, staffing, directing and controlling will be done. We will not start with organizing, or we will not start with staffing, directing or controlling. We will always start with planning. Without planning, nothing can happen in the organization. Next one, that's why it is known as base of all functions. The first function of management, planning is, as we see here, the planning is the first function of management. Involve decision making or choices. In planning, we have make a framework how to do the things, how to perform the activities. It is a framework. So involves decision making or choices. I hope that is clear to you. Now we are talking about organizing. What is organizing? Identify the activities. First we have to, in organizing, we have to identify the activities what we have to perform and grouping the activities. Next point is grouping the activity. First we have to identify the activities, then we have grouping into the section. First group, second group, third group, etc. Now creating various departments. For these activities we have created various departments. Okay. Now after creating the department, we have assigned duties to the employees. Next, creating a structure. We will create a structure what we have to perform and what kind we have to perform the activities. Next one is creating a framework for managerial and operational activities. How to manage the things and how we have arranged the raw material for operational activities. We have organized, in organizing we have organizing all these things. Now design skeleton for organizing. So after planning and organizing, the next point is staffing. So all the activities related to employees of the organization. So number one, that is recruitment and selection. As we know that in staffing we have selected right person for the right job on the right time. So here the first point is recruitment and selection of our employees. Next one is training and development of employees. We will train them to the new technology and we will develop the employees by doing or performing the activities regularly. There should be a development of employees also. Estimating number and types of employee for an organization which will be needed in a near future. In staffing we have analyzed number of employees or a worker and what kind of employees we will need it in a near future. I hope that is clear to you. Now the next point is directing. It means in directing we will give instruction and orders to the employees. In staffing we have appointing the employees. In directing we have give instruction and order to the employees. So number one, we have motivate the employees for doing the best for the organization or the activity they are performing. Next one is supervising and guiding the employees. We will supervise them ki how to perform the activity, or we will also guide them ki how to done this activity or a task. Okay. Next one is communicating with employees. In directing we will also communicate with employees regarding the issues, problems that will happen while achieving the goal of the organization. Next one is the fifth point that is important also, that is controlling. Ensuring work accomplished on time. We will check that whatever the task or a work we will assign them, they are completing on time or not. Compare the plan and actual performance. We will compare. In the starting we have prepared a plan. In a planning we have prepared a plan, or in controlling we will check the actual performance. It means we will check planning with controlling. It means whatever the plan we have made and we will check with the actual performance of the organization. Next one is finding out deficiency in implementation of plans. In the third point, that is we have to find the deficiencies in implementation of plan. It means while performing the activity or a task, if there is any gap between the plan performance or actual performance, we will remove that thing and we will implement the plan again. Okay, I hope that is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. I hope that is clear to everyone.